Hey everyone, Danny Jose here, DIY guy with an do-it-yourself video, and this time it's to build a pickleball court on your driveway. It's fairly easy and cost-effective. All you need is to have the lines, know the dimensions, and then have a net. So firstly, you want to be able to blow out your driveway so there's no debris on the concrete, so that the duct tape can stick nicely on the concrete. Next, you'll need to purchase duct tape. I love Gorilla Tape, and it does well. I've used it for 2 seasons now, and it stays on for the whole winter and summer and rain and all types of weather. So these are great. They're about $10 a roll, and I got the 2-inch version, 1.88 inch and 30 yards. One of these will do just fine. I actually bought 2 of them, but I ended up using only just about enough of a roll. And then you'll need chalk. I have these kids' chalk that you draw your driveway with. Just mark out the dimensions, and obviously a measuring tape. Now for the dimensions, it is 44 feet long and 20 feet wide, with a kitchen distance of 7 feet from the kitchen center, or the court center. So the very first thing you have to do is mark out your widths, mark out your starting lineup at the back, then measure 22 feet to the center, and then from there you can mark out from the center 7 feet from the center, and then doing that on the other side as well. So once you mark it, then you'll need to lay down your duct tape. You'll need 2 people. I find it so much easier when one person can hold one end of the duct tape line, and then as you stretch the duct tape, you lay it down and you put it right on the marker of your marks. A couple of tips that I would suggest is when you lay down the duct tape, make sure that the duct tape is flattened all the way down to the concrete. So you might want to just kind of step on it and just put your duct tape white. And these are great. Look at that. It's the right width for the lines. And then once you lay it down, you'll need 2 people to lay down these lines. It's easier that way. And then one of the trick as well too is to really kind of just go to the edges and make sure they're nice and secure on the ground, so that water doesn't seep underneath when it rains, and you should be good for the whole season. All right, check this out. A couple of tips that I would suggest is reinforcing the ends of your lines with 2 strips there, so that it doesn't lift up, because once it lifts up, the water starts to get underneath, and then it starts to lift up the lines. The other thing too is making sure you really press down on this tape, so it seals it right on the concrete, so that water again doesn't seep through. So you might want to just take your foot and just step on that, or with your fingers just really firmly set that tape on the ground. Another tip that I like to do is mark out the center at 22 feet to the center court where the net will go, and so that I know when I have to put up the net again, I know it's the center mark. As you can tell, I'm using a badminton net that I had lying around. It's the most economical way at this point. You can also get a professional pickleball court net, but they're quite expensive. So this will do just fine for practicing. And as you can tell, I've stood up the poles by using the tent technique with 2 sides, and then I can easily put that up and take it down. All right, so that's it. There's my pickleball court. Really handy, so just to practice or just for really light recreational play. I love to go to the public courts and play against other people, but it's nice to have it conveniently on my driveway. I have a ball machine too that I like to practice with, and that's another review that I'll be making for the next one. All right, until next time, have a great day and see you at the pickleball courts.